Hi guys, I'm John, a professional photographer.
I'm Alice, a professional stylist.
I'm Ariane, hair and makeup.
And together we are
Model Makers UK.
In between commissioned shoots, which we do pretty much mainly for our career, we tend to do test shoots on the side just to keep up to date with techniques and just to try and push ourselves a little bit, try new things, new equipment. And it's fun, but ultimately you do it and then you put it away and it doesn't really lead to much. You might post it on your socials.
Yeah, it's for your portfolio.
Yeah, for your portfolio. So I thought, hang on, why don't we do something a bit more with this? And I asked these guys if they were interested in doing something with an aim. Do you think we're good enough to take someone who isn't a professional model, who hasn't really done any modeling, and to get them signed? Are we good enough to get them to that point? And yeah, so that's what Model Makers UK is. So we're not going to do just nice, easy shoots that we do all the time.
It's about going out of your comfort zone. So for me, when I do test shoots, I really try to do, not always, but I try to do something possibly a bit different to my standard work because it's a good safe space to experiment with that, where you're haven't got the pressure of a client trying to keep a client happy, like a brand or whoever
That's
you might be working
most
for
of your time, isn't it? Trying to keep client happy.
Yeah, right, exactly, yeah.
And for it to be educational, so you can have a real look behind the camera and see what it's like to be on set.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not all calm and collected like in movies and things like that, where it's all mainly chaos most of the time.
Yeah, and it's such a secret world, I think.
Secret, yeah.
If you're not involved in it, you don't really have a clue what it's about. So
and on set etiquette as well. I think that's a big thing that I learned as I started as a makeup artist. I didn't know how to act on set, and you just kind of pick that up as you go along.
Yeah.
Whereas you get a real insight into that.
So I think our aim is to get together a portfolio to send out to agencies at the end of this. Yeah. And I think you guys will probably agree, from my experience, agencies are looking for models with versatility.
Yep.
So we need to do several shoots with this potential model, each quite different look-wise. Yeah. There are models who cross over both, but there are two generally commercial models and more high fashion models. And commercial models generally have a much more classic beauty look, what you'd think of, what you might see in the next catalogue or
and I think if we were to create a portfolio for a commercial model, it wouldn't push us quite so much because agencies, if they're hiring a commercial model, won't want to see a really complex high-end makeup look or really kind of like out there kind of fashion styles or weird lighting or creative, rather than weird, creative lighting. They'll just want to see them looking in different versions of just looking quite nice and wearing outfits quite nicely, like sensible things.
Yeah.
So I don't think that will really push us. That's why I'm saying, I think we're all in agreement that we're all leaning towards a high fashion kind of portfolio. Yeah. I think we definitely need to look at someone who is completely new because I don't want someone who's already slightly tainted with bad habits. Like you get
fresh
people.
Canvas.
It's like a singer. If they've been working the pubs for too long.
Or the cruises.
Get into a bad habit. Personality is key, I think. You can be interesting and not conventionally pretty, but you have to be easygoing. You have to work as a team.
Just be willing to work hard. Like everyone has to work hard in this industry. I think from every bit, long days, tricky situations, everything like that, you have to be willing to put in the hours. I think there's a myth that models just turn up, they flounce around for a little bit.
Yeah, have a nice
couple of photographs, job done, and that's it. It's graft. It's hard graft.
Yeah.
It's awkward. It can be cold. It can be in painful stress positions, Yeah. You've got to think about a lot going on.
Yeah. Take the supermodels. I'm sure that alongside those iconic supermodels of the late 80s, 90s, there were girls out there who were just as beautiful as them, but it's about being able to work the camera and work hard and be a nice personality to have on set, etc.
And not willing to look a fool.
Yeah.
Because you can pull with modeling, you can do certain poses and things, and they might not look right, but it doesn't matter because that's not the one that we're going to use anyway. Yeah. But you've got to be willing to try. You've got to be willing to look different. Right, guys, so that's our plan for this season. If this sounds interesting to you and you want to follow along this journey and see how we all do, then keep watching, stay with us.
Make sure you give this video a like, because obviously you've liked this video, and subscribe to see what we're up to next.
And also please don't forget to follow us on social media and comment there and tell us what you think.